Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now what we have here is a little something from Amiga kit. Let's have a look what it is. Of course I know what it is, but you guys don't. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is, of course, upside down. This is, of course, the Buddha 20-year anniversary IDE controller for Zorro Amigas. Ooh. So let's have a look at this beastie. And here it is, nice and small and compact, lovely. What does it say? J2, J3, DOM power must be open for cable operation. Okay. A3000, 4000 this side up, A2000 this side to drives. Not quite sure what that means. What does that mean? Okay, this side up, so it fit in that way in an A3000 to 4000, and A2000 this side to drives, so it'd go that way in an A2000. Okay, so what do we have? We have two IDE ports, we have an LED as well, and it's 2017 from Gens, and it's the Buddha Flash. Replace with 22R if inserted wrong way. Well, that's quite interesting. So if you plug it in the wrong way, it will blow that resistor, I presume. Very clever Gens. What a good idea. So that's that. Don't know what this is. Ooh. Buddha install. Ooh. Remove after installation. Cool. So this presumably is a little flash drive that you plug in and it will have the drivers on. What a very, very, very clever idea. I do like that. So, what is the Buddha? Well, it is, and I quote, it is £47.82 in UK money. And the bump reads like this. The 20-year anniversary edition of the Buddha Flash is exactly what the Buddha has always been. It is a top-class IDE controller backed by popular demand. Amiga kit have helped fund new production run of the successful Zorro 2 controller. The technical data remains the same. Buddha is an IDE controller for all Amigas with Zorro slots. In addition to two IDE ports, there is a clock port for hardware originally designed for the Amiga 1200, which is exactly what it says on the tin. The clock port was originally designed for a clock, funnily enough, but it's since been adapted to take USB and various other things. I think the main feature of the clock port now is pretty much USB on the 1200. Anyway, a new feature of the controller is that the IDE ports can supply power for a DOM module, presumably that. Modern 3.3 volt technology saves power and causes only moderate temperature increases inside the computer. All known features of the IDE controller are still available. Auto boot from Kickstart 1.3, 2 and 3.1. Two IDE ports for up to 4 IDE devices, compatible with all, almost, IDE adaptive devices, hard drives, etc. DOM modules, 40-pin, industrial CF cards with an adapter, adaptive CD-ROMs, CD writers, CD changers, SideQuest drives, zip drives, LS120s, Also supports auto boot from zip and LS120. So, supplied with the latest firmware installed by Amiga kit. Performance, even with slow drives, transfer rates of 2.2 megabytes per second can be achieved. The raw transfer rate is only limited by the Zorro bus, which is 3.58 megabytes per second. Cache CD file system, hard disk auto park, CD changer tool, CD32 emulator for AGI Amigas. Hard disk or solid state media can be prepared with HD Toolbox or the iComp installer. With complements, the software package that comes with the 20-year anniversary of the Buddha controller. We have licensed OS versions 1.3, 2.1 and 3.1 and included them on 128 megabyte DOM, which is included in the price. The automatic installer makes preparing a hard disk easier than ever before, with just a few mouse clicks, and even the rather complicated process of installing a 64-bit file system is easily completed. Our installer brings the ease of use of today's computers with the simple usability of the computer market of the 1980s. It's got Linux and NetBSD drivers. For older version of Buddha controller can also be used without change. Scope of delivery, controller software on the 120 megabyte DOM and a printed short manuals. UDMA cables should not be used. Okay, so it's the old-fashioned IDE cables, not the relatively modern fancy ones. So that is a modern IDE controller, and very nice too. So I should be popping this into my Amiga, and we'll be having a little play with it later. So I think that'll do for now. Now this will be going in my A2000, the idea being that I can finally connect a CD-ROM, and I'm going to have a spare backup hard drive, or a CF card in truth, for just copying data over and all that sort of stuff. I do have a 32 gigabyte DOS formatted card, which I would quite like to keep using. It's from when I used a 600, I think it was. It might have been originally from my 1200 days as well, but that's by the by. But that's the reason behind this. I want to use a CD-ROM and have a FAT32 DOS drive connected, so I can copy and download stuff and just leave it on there. And if I have to rebuild the file system for any reason on the Amiga 2000, I won't lose my files or have to spend ages copying files over, which, as everyone knows, is a little bit of a pain on the Amiga. Not quite so bad if you've got a Vampire or a 1200 or a 600, as you can just slot in a CF card, but it's not quite so easy with a big box Amiga 2000, 3000, 4000 and their variants. It's a little bit more difficult with Zorro based, as you don't have the ease of a PCMCIA card. So that's my plan. Part 2 of this video, I'll be connecting it up, getting it running, and we'll have a little play, see what we can do. So that's it from me. I'd like to thank Amiga Kit for sending me this. It's not free of charge, I bought it, but it arrived within, I think, 3 days or so, so top job to them. Thank you, Matthew. Okay guys, thank you very much, take care, have a happy Easter, and I'll see you in the next video. Probably part 2 of this one. Bye now.
Smith's Toy Superstores.
If I were a toy